you on the list, Sierra Zulu Echo.
What was that, guy?
I was just acknowledging somebody checking in.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear him. Does your clock look like the bottom of the hour?
Pretty close.
Well, let me do it then.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, this is K5LYN. My name's Lynn. For those of you that haven't heard, this past week we lost a good guy. WA5CMI, Mike, was much better known on the AM frequencies than here, but he was around for all the years that I was active in amateur radio. We got our license within a few months of each other back in 1962, and he was well known in recent years for his rebuild of a Globe King 500, which is a beautiful work of art. Mike was troubled by heart trouble much of his adult life, and all the patches that had been done on the heart finally failed, I think maybe last weekend. We're not sure exactly the date. But he was a good guy, and he's gone, and there are not many people that will be around to replace him. All right, guys, thank you. Over to you, and we'll do it. K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn. Yeah, that's a tragedy that is going to befall all of us sooner or later, I'm afraid.
Yep.
All right. Anybody need this frequency for emergency use, please come now. Hearing none, good evening, everybody. My name is Guy. My call sign is Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo, located just outside of Kilgore, Texas, up in the northeast corner of the great state of Texas. And we're about to commence the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. We call it the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. We gather here on Wednesday evenings and discuss and cuss and share ideas about these old vacuum tube rigs and some hybrids too. They got vacuum tubes in them too. We'll let you come in with those, and we're not going to turn anybody away. If you're interested in boat anchor related equipment and want to check in, well, by all means, go right ahead and check in. All right, this is a directed net, so please channel all your concerns and comments through the net control at the time. I will be one. Lynn, K5LYN, is one down in Austin, Texas. And I haven't heard Jim, don't know if he's in there, but KB5ZIV down in Uvalde may or may not be here as a net controller. I've got a few folks on the list here. I'll get started with those. But first, just give a little explanation of my operating station here. Tonight I'm running my Drake TR4 Charlie. And I've got a 2KD5 Henry going up to a dual band double bazooka at about 45 feet. And I'm using a Shure 444 microphone. And I've got all kinds of assorted meters and little flashing things and all going on. So it makes me feel important. All right. Let's go with Mr. J down there in Alice, Texas. Come on in, KM5QS. Come on into the boat anchor.
Well, thank you there, Senor. Mr. Guy. I'm sorry. This is KM5QS down here in Alice, Texas. Tonight I'm on the Carmen Disc line, 75S1, 32S1, 30L1, 516F2, 312B4, everything has got wings on it. Homebrew antenna, balanced line, 160 meter dipole, and all that kind of good stuff. And that's about it. I don't know how the band's going to act. Everybody's sounding good so far, so I'm going to shoot it back to you so you can go get as many in here as you want. KM5QS, back to you, guy.
All right, good deal, Jay. Yeah, the wings are flying this way tonight. All right, next I heard Rusty. I don't know if you're still in there. WK5R, come on in.
Here, the helicopter's HD-37 transmitter. the SX111 receiver. The microphone is a Electro Voice 641. And the fan dipole out there at about 50 feet. That's what we got going on here. Been cold up here. Matter of fact, let's see here. Temperature is, well, actually it finally got above freezing. It's above freezing here, so we got to 49 today. It was 16 degrees this morning, and that's, my bill reads a little high, so burr. Today's the first day we got above freezing, so been a little nippy up here. So that's all I've got, Guy. Back to you and the boat anchors, WK5R.
Yeah, well, way down from where we're listening to you at, so if you want to kind of listen up and see if you can't get a little closer there. I didn't really catch anything other than that you're down the band quite a bit, so 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, see if you can come up and give us a little bit on it again there, Rusty, over.
Okay, is that any closer, guys?
Yeah, that's a little closer. Go ahead.
Does that need to still come up a little bit?
No, you're close enough right there. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was saying, we're on the usual stuff there. It's kind of hard to tell there because I don't know how to zero beat this thing. We got running the 706 on and talking till it sounds right. But anyway, I'm on the Helicopters HC770, the SX111 receiver. Microphone is a Electro Voice 641. We're running barefooted because our homebrew amp didn't trust. I think we lost the transformer in the 35B over there. It's been cold here. I'm sure you've seen about the same thing. It was showing 16 this morning, but my sensor out there is underneath the carport up closer to the house, so it reads a little high. So it's warm.
So that's about all I've got from here. I think that was everything I said, and I repeated it. Back to you and the boat anchors there, Guy, WK5R.
All right, Rusty, yeah, we got most of it there that time. Yeah, and it's been cold here, too. It showed about 20 this morning is as cold as we got, but that's about 20 degrees colder than I like it. All right, good deal, Rusty, yeah. Just going to have to get your book out and figure out that zero beating there. You'll be able to get her done. All right, let's see if Gary's in there. W5BFA, are you still around, Gary? Well, maybe he'll come back in a minute. Hey, Mike, MTT, come on in.
Yeah, hello, Guy, and everybody on the Boat Anchor Net. Mike, W85STT in Round Rock, and on the same old Collins S-Line station tonight. The 75S2 receiver, 32S1 transmitter, and the amplifier is a 30S1. And the microphone, the Electro Voice 664. This is all winged up stuff, built in 1961. I'm the second owner of this station. I bought it all as a complete station from the original owner. So anyway, other than that, I'm glad we're starting to thaw out a little bit, and look forward to somewhat normal weather this weekend. Guy, back to you.
Yeah, it's well, we should have both been out hunting with all this cold weather, but you know what? It sure was comfortable keeping my toes warm over.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I don't do much of the hunting stuff anymore. I just don't have time and really I'm not interested. But I'll leave all that to you.
Well, I'm not too far behind you there. It's been a lot of years since I've really had the passion, but you know, who knows? We'll try it again. All right, anything else, Mike?
No, that's about it. Just got a lot of projects lined up here on the boat anchor horizon, if you know what I mean.
Roger, Roger. Always a glowing tube in the horizon to get caught up with, right?
Roger, Roger.
All right, good deal, Mike. Hey, WD5JKO. Hey, Jim, come on in and make sure you don't get dog bit, over.
Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have told that story. WA5CMK. in the boat anchor net, this WD5JKO. Yeah, they say if you get bit by a cat, you got a 70% chance of getting infected. Get bit by a dog, it's more like 30%. But if you get bit by a dog, you know, it might take your hand off too. So either way, it's a bad day. So anyway, running the Central Electronics 20A here with the Gonset GSB 201 linear amplifier. See, I'm hitting it a little bit too hard. So anyway, Quada 811As following the 20A band hopper VFO, and temporarily put in the ICOM R75 receiver. And the R75 is not doing nearly as well as the ICOM R8500 did. So I'm still working on the Mosley CM1, which is intended to replace all the solid state stuff in the boat anchor rack. So that's all I got here, Guy. Back to you. WA5CMK, WD5JKO.
All right. Good deal, Jim. Yeah, I've been bit and scratched by cats and dogs and all kind of different things, and I would say that the cat is probably the one that will get you in the worst way.
Well, the funny thing that they told me is that the human bite is far worse than either. So, like, if you get a woman mad at you or something like that, and you get bit, you're probably going to die.
Yeah, that's a very distinct possibility. That's why I try to say my yes ma'am and no ma'am exactly what I'm supposed to. Over.
You're a smarter man than me, so thank goodness.
All righty, good deal. Good luck to you, Jim. We'll catch you next weekend. Hey, Mr. George, WB5TXW, come on in.
Howdy, Guy, and all around the net from WB5TXW for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. So I'm on the usual lifeline 32S1 75S3 30L1. The power supply, the speaker box, all with wings on them, so you know those wings make them work better. A static 10 Delta microphone, 2060 antenna tuner, and a genuine 75 meter dipole fed with 450 ohm twin lead. So I think things are working right. You're sounding good down here, Guy. Over.
Well, I'll return the compliments. What you got coming up this way is definitely doing what it's supposed to do. Over.
Yeah, I think this dipole, it works on, I've used it on 75, 160, and 40 meters. Of course, it's cut for 75. So I think it beats the hell out of the loop that's still up in the trees. I guess I'm going to have to pull that thing down eventually. Anyway, 7-3 all around. This is WB5TXW back to net.
All right, good deal, George. Yeah, if you can get all three bands out of that one dipole, you're doing what you ought to be doing. Hey, Lynn, you want to see if you can't get a few of them out? I got about half of them that's on my list here. K5LYN, W5C, MK, and the boat anchor.
Well, I'll take a shot at it. How's my frequency? Will this work?
Oh, it sounds right where I am.
All right, let's do it. This is K5LYN. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin, and I'm on the Heathkit Marauder, driving a Collins 30L1, and I'm listening on the Collins 75A4. Okay, I'm going to talk to CD, IS, ORY, DYA, and OPZ. Maybe not exactly in that order, but we'll try. Let's see. Mike, 7CD, how you doing? K5LYN.
K5LYN, Kilo, Lima 7, Charlie Delta, Mike, in New Braunfels, Texas, just north of San Antonio. 25 degrees when I left the house this morning. It's 43 now, and I hope the really cold weather is behind us. We had a bird bath out there in the backyard, and it froze solid.
and finally thawed out today. It got up in the 50s today here, and so we hope that's over, and the birds do too, because they need to get a drink every once in a while, and the squirrels too. Running the old Hallicrafter station here tonight. Hallicrafter's Twins, SX117 receiver, HT44 transmitter with a matching power supply and speaker for the transmitter, and running on transceive mode using the receiver VFO for both functions, and amplifier is a Heathkit SB220, pair of 3500Zs in the final. That feeds coax out to my dipole up about 25 feet, and a Shure 444D microphone is what I'm using tonight. And I just want to reiterate what you guys said earlier. If you pull on the microphone cord, mine's kind of a coiled cord. It's not just a piece of wire. It's coiled, and it will separate. You mess with it long enough, it's going to separate. It's just a matter of time. I've fixed mine once already in the last couple of years, and I try to be careful with it, but you can have all the strain reliefs and all the spring things and all that, but you're still putting vibration and tension on it, and it'll mess it up eventually. Those are pretty fine wires that go into that dang thing. Anyway, that's it from New Braunfels. I'll turn it back to you, Lynn. I did want to make a comment. George TXW has a beautiful signal in here to New Braunfels and great audio. KL7 Charlie Delta, back to net.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think his moving to the dipole was a good move, and that S-line has always sounded great. And you're sounding good, Mike. Okay, by the way, I said I was going to call Perry, too. QJ, Perry, if you're still hanging out. Let me talk to Doug, W5IS first. How about it, Doug? K5LYN.
K5LYN, the net. W5IS. Where it's 24 degrees, look like it's going to be another cool night. I'm running the CR4C tonight, and I had the R4C on and didn't have it in standby. Y'all might have heard a little beat.
I'm about to lose Doug.
First come on, but anyway, I make my call the time.
He's good.
And I'm driving the Swan EF is on.
Okay, Nick will get you.
Nice thing about it, I've got to do this, so I don't have to overdrive. But anyway, everybody's coming through good, and I wish everybody a happy New Year. And I said, Mike, I've worked him on AM, and he was a fine feller and operator, but we all go sometime. Hadn't got anything else, I'll let you keep going in case the band falls out. W5IS.
Yeah, okay, Doug. I knew you'd remember Mike. Yeah, he was a good guy, and I'm sorry we lost him.
Yeah, you took a deep fade at one point, but it came back up, so I guess the band's getting a little bit unstable. All right, let me move on. Hey, Perry, you still hanging out over there? QJ, K5LYN.
Yeah, K5LYN, K2QJA. Thank you. So, not much going on over here. We got the TS520 out. It needs some new caps, so we ordered some. I think listening to the boat anchor net has inspired me, but just briefly here, we got the TL922A being driven by an FT950 today. Hopefully soon it'll be driven by a TS520S. Up and doing an 80-meter double bazooka up about, 35, 40 feet. So everybody sounding good. Thanks for having me in there, buddy. And back to you, K5LYN, K2QJA 73.
Sounding good, Perry, and hope you can join us for breakfast on Saturday. We had a good one last week, and we'll do it again. Okay, moving on here. Let me see. I said I was going to call DYA, OPZ, and ORY, and then Nick, I'll pick you up. So let me see here. Where am I? DYA, Cliff, over to you, K5LYN.
K5LYN, I'm here. There is WB5DYA. Well, another cold night. Sure was wonderful today. Last night it was 27. Today about 4 o'clock it was 57. 30 degrees Delta. They tell us we're heading back towards 27 again tonight.
nowhere else but Austin. So we're all Yaesu tonight, 902 station. Transceiver, linear, FL2100Z, Yaesu microphone, and an old tuner to a fan dipole. Everybody sounds good, and we'll keep monitoring. WB5, and a new mic. I worked with him back in maybe '86. Started out at E-Systems with him. Yeah, I cried. Anyway, back to net control.
Yeah, we'll miss Mike. And you're sounding good, Cliff. That station's working nicely. You're not as strong as usual, so the band must be stretching out. Okay, we'll visit with you soon. And if you can come down and join us for breakfast, drop me an email. I'll tell you for sure where it is. Okay, OPZ. Hey, Bill, you still hearing me over there at K5LYN?
K5LYN. This is WA5OPZ. Yes, Lynn, you're coming in very well. Probably 20 over 9 or something on that order. We decided we'd go all fun tonight, so we started out with a CM17L, which is it says fun on the front, but it's a Shear Brothers microphone. We're running the 270B transceiver to a Signet 1200X amplifier out to the G5 RV out in the backyard. Everybody's sounding real good tonight, but like I say, the band is changing, so we'll give her back to K5LA and WA5OPZ.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. I think it's changing. That's why I'm talking faster than usual here, not rag chewing a lot here, because I don't know when we're going to lose it. Let's see if we can still hear Tom, ORY. How about it, Tom, K5LYN?
K5LYN and 5ORY back. I'm using my old KWM2. I think I found out why the amplifier's not putting out full power. Well, the KWM2 is only putting out about 50 watts, I guess. Had the wrong slug in the line with the KWM2 between the two transmitter and the amplifier, and it's only putting out approximately 50 watts into the 3001, so that's probably why it's low on output. Over.
Well, you're stronger now than you were a while ago, one way or the other. I don't know if it's the band or the station, but something's working. Over.
I did not copy that. Repeat, please.
Okay, you're stronger than you were a while ago, Tom, so something's working. Over.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, on the Bird 43 in line, and it's picking up maybe 300-400 watts on the voice speak. Over.
Okay, good enough. Well, we were trying to tell you that there's a great amplifier improvement for the 30L1 built by an Oriental fellow by the name of Young Kim. If you have a chance to pick one of those up, it sure will do a lot for your amplifier. Over.
Roger, what was that he makes?
It's an upgrade for the 30L1. All new capacitors, all new filters, all new diodes, and it's a little board that's much smaller and easy to work with.
Roger, I'll have to look into that. I want to try to keep everything as original as I can, but sometimes I'd rather have it working than not having a bunch of old parts that don't work in it.
Yeah, the upgrade is well worth it. Well worth it, Tom. Okay, anything else for the net tonight?
Everybody sounds good. There's a few that are weak here. I think especially band conditions, but other than that, I want to wish everybody a happy New Year, and that this will be a lot better than the old year. So take care, and 73 and 5 or be clear and monitoring.
We sure hope so, Tom. Okay, K5EF. Hi, Nick, K5LYN.
Sorry, you caught me napping over here, I guess, Lynn. How you doing? Everybody's got a nice signal tonight. I had an interesting problem this weekend. I was rebuilding a Zenith chairside radio from 1938, one of those 12-tube monsters with the big, as they call it, a robot dial. But most people call it a shutter dial, because as you flick between the three bands, you actually have different scales that pop up in the viewing window. Anyway, I got it finished and working, but I noticed there was this tremendous hum on carrier. I have a little transmitter, AM transmitter for the broadcast band that I use vintage radios. And as it turned out, it was interference in the house caused by a computer UPS. And once I got rid of the UPS, which is now residing in the dumpster outside, and would replace with one from ATC, which is quiet, my noise level even on 80 meters dropped. You know, so it was polluting the AM band, I guess, through 160, and even got me on 80. Got?
I know. I fought those battles over and over. Mine was a little switching power supply on a wireless router. Made me crazy, and I know that can happen. By the way, Nick, there's some irony. You're talking about that Zenith radio from 1968. I just finished recapping an Atwater Kent from 1936. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we were both working on vintage radios this weekend, but those little radios from the 30s, they really have some great audio. They just sound wonderful. Anyway, I'm running KWM2 tonight in the 30L1 and the Sloper. Got?
It's doing a nice signal. Nice signal, Nick. Anything else for the group this evening?
No, that's it. 73 to stay warm.
Glad you came by. Yeah, staying warm's been tough lately. Okay, Guy, you want to take a round here? W5CMK and the boat anchors, K5LYN.
K5LYN and the boat anchors. This is W5CMK. Yeah, I got a few left on the list here. See if I can drag them out of there. Let's start with Mr. Ron up there in Oklahoma. WB5RON. Come on in, young man.
Yes, sir. This is WB5RON. Barefoot. I'm on a 10-speed, excuse me, 100 heat jet, and just a little antenna. But I have a Henry 2K floor model teardrop sitting here, but it's hooked up to my FT920 Yaesu. I don't know if I can. What it would take to get it hooked up to this here heat jet. Somebody might know. But y'all have to bear with me because I am just running a 100 watts WB5RON.
Oh, I'm hearing you just fine, Ron. Yeah, I just hook your coax up to it, rig you up a foot switch, and whenever you key the mic, you push that foot switch to key the amplifier, and then you'll be in like Flynn. Over.
Okay, it would definitely make much difference. It puts out limits.
Roger. Yeah, that's the easiest fix. Just fix you a foot switch and let her go that way.
Okay, is my audio, is my mic gain, am I doing decent?
Oh yeah, sounds good up here.
Okay, this is basically my first time on the boat anchors net, so I'll get off. Everybody sounded good. Received pretty good. WB5RON.
All right, good to hear you, Ron. Yeah, make sure you keep them two high-powered automobiles in out of the weather, because we don't want to see one of them get messed up. All right, good deal, Ron. Let's move right along. Hey, let's go down here to Mr. Ralph, N5BTM. What's up, Ralph? Well, maybe he stepped away for a minute. Let's see. I got a Sierra Zulu Echo. Come on in. All right, maybe not. We got... that's all the ones I got on my list. Let's go back up. Let's see. Hey, Gary, W5BFA, did you show back up?
Yeah, guys, W5BFA, copy.
Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, okay, we'll just, no bunch of bad shape tonight. We're going to KWM2 to the SP220, 200, rather, up to N33 about 27 feet, and use Charlton to D104. Everybody's sending in there, but the band's in bad shape.
Yeah. It's kind of going downhill fast, too. But anything else, Gary?
No, nothing new. That's all for right now. Hopefully we'll have some other stuff in the week or so. This is it for right now.
All right, good deal. Hope we'll see you in Orange.
Right, we'll look for you in Orange, that's for sure.
All right. Anybody want to check in with the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now with your call sign suffix slowly, and I'll try to get you in here.
WB5 America Foxtrot Yankee.
K0 SED.
All right, I got an Alpha Foxtrot Yankee, and I got you, Steve. Anybody else?
KB0 UOA.
Whiskey 5 X-ray uniform.
All right, there's 5. Let me get those out of here. Alpha Foxtrot Yankee, go ahead.
Good evening, guy. W5CMK in the net, WB5AFY. 73, Happy New Year from Vernon, Texas. Running the twins tonight, KWS1, 75A4 to a sloper up about 75 feet. D104 Mike, everybody's sounding good. WB5AFY.
Okay, AFY, remind me your name, please, sir.
My name here is Dan, Daniel Alpha November, over.
Okay, Dan, up on the plateau. Well, I bet the winds are blowing up there.
Well, it was a little bit breezy earlier this week, and the wind chill was down about -10 up here, over.
Yeah, well, I'll stay down here in the lowlands, over.
Well, we're pretty close to Oklahoma up here, and 5-wire barbed wire fence, 3 of them down, the old wind comes in from the north.
There you go. All right, good deal, Dan. We'll talk to you next weekend, or next week maybe. Hey,
yeah,
Steve,
Roger.
SED, come on in.
Happy New Year to everybody, WB5AFY.
Good deal. Happy New Year. Hey, Steve, SED, come on in.
Oh, well, good evening, Guy, and all the boat anchors. Oh, boy, I love this cool weather. Anyway, tonight I'm on a Kenwood 520 and the 3001 with wings and a dipole up, about 40-odd feet. And, that's about it. I guess we're getting across the county line okay. So we'll send it back to you, Guy. K0 SED.
Yeah, doing good, Steve. Bouncing on top of those liquor stores that used to be real important there at the county line. It ain't quite that important anymore, over?
No, they're about gone. I guess there's maybe, one left?
Yeah, I think so. And they all belong to the same outfit these days, I believe.
I suppose so.
All right, good deal. Hope we'll see you in Orange or maybe in Belton, whichever comes first. All right, KB0UOA, come on in.
KB0UOA, Wichita. Josh, thanks for pulling up my tracks. I'm just running without an amp tonight. I know if you can hear me. Had about 5 below earlier this week, so kind of cool here and staying inside doing something. KB0UOA.
All right, yeah, this is a pretty tough copy, but it got you in there, so you're in for the count. Good deal. Stay warm in Wichita. Let's see, you got a W5XU. Come on in.
Good morning, good evening, everybody. W5CMKW5XU. Happy New Year to everybody. Name here is David. And using the Drake Sea Line Twins, L4B, to a dipole up 60 feet. And a Shure 644 microphone. Have a good copy just about on everybody, so the band is changing, but so far so good. Go ahead back and take it, Guy. W5XU, good evening.
All right, remind me one time where your location is, please, sir.
I'm in Covington, Louisiana.
All righty, down there close to Old Nick. All right, good deal. I got a RAN next. Come on in. Yeah, a little tough copy on most of it, but northwest Illinois, and you got lots of negative temperatures up there, and yeah, we'll stay in Texas for now. All right, good deal. Anybody else for the boat anchors? Come now, please.
Whiskey 5, Delta, Kilo.
Kilo Alpha Zero, India, November, Romeo.
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra, Zulu, Echo. All right, there's three. I got DK, INR, and SZE, I believe. All right, DK, go ahead.
All right, good evening, Guy. Everybody on the net, this is Don, Delta Oscar November, and it's Whiskey 5 Delta Kilo is the call. I'm in Bulverde, Spring Branch, just north of San Antonio, and talking on the Drake TR4 with a D104 mic, through an old 2060 tuner on a double extended ZEP antenna. I guess the apex is about 55 feet or so. Nothing exciting, just the same old rig I'm always on, and everybody sounds good. Glad it's still holding in for a little while. And glad it was a little warmer today. Back to you, Guy, W5DK. Thanks.
All right, good deal, Don. Yeah, we were welcoming, easy for me to say anyway. Sunshine came out, and we were glad. All right, India November Radio, go ahead.
Yeah, call Kilowatt Alpha Zero, India November Romeo. It never rains, and I'm located in Warrenton, Missouri. I've checked it a few times. It's been a while, but I've been on the net before. And we're about 60 miles west of St. Louis, Missouri. Running a Heathkit SB100 with a D104 microphone, barefoot into a 75-meter dipole, so about 100 watts or so. Yeah, tubes are pretty good on this old rig, and it's been with me for since about 1978, so kind of enjoying it. It was in the closet for, in a box, I guess, for quite a few years, and brought it out last year, started using it again, and basically it's my main radio, so anyway, I enjoy the old Heathkit stuff, and kind of moving into a little bit of a Collins collector's era now myself, so we're out in the shop with inside here it's about 60 degrees. I've got a wood furnace running, and outside it's about dropping below 20 degrees now. We've had some really cold weather, as everybody knows, but that's no news for anybody there, I'm sure. Good to hear everybody. Just got back out here. Was tuned in earlier, and I had to go back to the house for a few minutes, and then that took about an hour. So anyway, back to net control. Appreciate you letting me check in. This is KA0INR, K73.
All right. Before you leave, what was the name there, please?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Name is Jason. Juliet America Sierra Oscar November.
All right, good deal, Jason. Well, keep your toes warm, because it's the winter time is just starting. All right, Sierra Zulu Echo, come on in.
Good evening. This is Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Zulu Echo. James, running the old Drake T4X, the R4A Drake Twin. Having trouble hearing majority of people tonight. I don't know if it's my antenna, maybe something's going on. I may have to investigate. But I'm listening here on Matt's YouTube, so I'm able to catch most of it. Anyway, wish everybody a happy New Year's, and what I hear on YouTube, everybody's sounding good. So this is KG5 SZE Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Zulu Echo.
All right, James. Yeah, band's kind of gill-flirted a little bit tonight, but you got an option there, and you're utilizing it well. All right, good deal, James. Hey, Lynn, you want to give it a whirl? See if you can't drag some of them out of there. K5LYN, W5CMK, and the boat anchors.
Yeah, I'll sure give it a try. We're getting kind of shaky here. K5LYN returning. I couldn't hear. I think that was W9RAN Bob. He's one of our friends that makes it to Jonesboro, Tennessee for the Central Electronics every year. I could hear INR there pretty well. And then a lot of other shaky signals. So let's see who I can hear. Who wants to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited? K5LYN. Listening?
Hotel Norway, India.
Oh, Steve, I hear you better than everybody else, so let's talk to you. Hotel Norway, India. Take it, Steve.
Yes, sir. Very good afternoon. A good evening to Lynn and everybody out there from WD5H. My name here is Steve, and tonight we're on the old Swan 350. We're running barefoot here again tonight. All that going into ladder line and a 160-meter loop up at about 35-40 feet, and that's the rundown. A very cool morning this morning, and I think we're going to have another one tonight, but I don't think it's going to be near as cold there, Lynn. Over.
Well, we got 55 today, Steve, here in the city, so I'm hoping for a little bit warmer tonight.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I had 19 this morning, and driving in this morning, the thermometer on the truck said anywhere from 15 to 14, driving in on 290, so it was kind of quite nipply this morning.
Yeah, it'll be warmer here in the city. 24 last night, but either way, it's cold.
Roger. But anyway, your signal came up immensely. You almost faded away there for a while when y'all were doing the local check-ins there, but boy, y'all coming back now. But anyway, y'all have a very good New Year, and we'll listen out at WD5H tonight.
Beautiful signal, Steve, and I always say you have the best sounding Swan 350 I've ever heard. Okay, who were the others that tried to get in? I'm listening. K5LYN.
Whiskey Victor 5, India.
WB5I, pick it up.
Hello, Lynn. It's K5LYN, WB5I. The name is Dwayne up in Munster. 32 degrees up here with a Collins S line into a 30S1, inverted V at 35 feet.
Hey, that went by me too fast. What's driving the 30S1?
32S3.
Okay, S-line. Beautiful job. How much power is that big amplifier putting out?
Well, tonight we're only doing about 700.
Okay, all right. Well, it's doing the job. Anything else for the group this evening?
Oh, that's about it. I'm ready for the warmer weather, and it's a little bit better than it was when we had that 11 degrees the other night.
Yes, sir, it sure was. We're going to see tonight. Okay, glad you came by. Who else for the net? K5LYN, listening?
KC5L.
KC5L. Lyle.
Good evening, Lynn. Tom in San Antonio. Just want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. Running the usual modern rig, 30L1, balance line tuner, 80-meter inverted V up about 15 feet. And making some progress on reorganizing the shack so we can get some boat anchors in here. Hopefully in the next month or two or less, we'll have those on the air. And that's about it. Back to net, KC5L.
You know, that's not the first time I've made that mistake because Lyle's call is K5LT, and they're similar enough, that you can throw it. It throws me anyway. Anyway, beautiful signal. What else is new on your end?
That's about it. Just want to wish everyone a Happy New Year, and everyone's sounding great this evening.
All right, Tom, stay warm. Who else for the net? K5LYN, listening? Okay, I just hear the sounds of the universe out there. Anybody else want to talk vintage radio tonight? K5LYN, listening?
Whiskey Delta 5, Alpha Delta Charlie.
ADC, yes, sir. Pick it up.
Good evening, Lynn and everybody in the net. This is Rick, located in Harlingen, just about 20 miles north of Brownsville. And tonight I'm on the TS820S, Shure 444 mic, and 3001 amp. And it's driving the socks off of it, too. I just noticed that, maybe a little bit too much. But you sound good tonight, as usual.
Well, thank you, Rick. You know, I don't think I've ever not heard you. Maybe the band could get that dead, but you always have a very nice signal into Austin, and tonight's no exception.
Yeah, I usually hear everybody up that way real well. I think it's just antenna orientation here. Even though things have changed, I've spent a few days, and I do mean days, putting up somewhat of a 160-meter inverted V in my very small postage stamp backyard. But the doggone thing works. If you cram it into enough space, it will work.
Now, it's working on 160, and I guess is that fed with tuned feeders or what?
Yeah, it's more like an inverted W now, just to make it fit. My lot's about 60 in the backyard anyway. It's about 60 by maybe 40 feet, so yeah, making it fit was somewhat of a challenge.
You must have some awfully high poles to get it up in the air.
No, it's 30 feet.
Well, that's amazing. It's a balance line and an antenna tuner, or how are you feeding it?
No, it's an inverted T fed with a 50 ohm coax into a 1-to-1 balance.
Well, that's amazing. You've done a nice job. Now, you're using it just on 160?
Yeah, that one's just on 160. But it affected every other antenna I had up when I put it up, and it was a balancing act to get them all lined up. But I did, and it works, and I'm happy with it. So I'm on 160 now.
All right, nicely done. Okay, anything else for the group this evening?
No, Happy New Year, everybody, if you're not already having one, and 7-3, WD586.
Yeah, I'd say this year's working out okay for me so far, but we haven't had many days to try it just yet. All right, who else for the net? K5LYN listening?
N5BTM.
BTM, Ralph, we thought we heard you a while ago. How you doing?
Hey, Lynn and the net. Happy New Year all the way around. K5LYN, N5BTM. Name is Ralph. We're in Spring, Texas, north of Houston. Tonight we're our favorite hot water 12A. Shure 444 microphone. And that's going into a homebrew GS35B, about 700 watts out to a inverted V-trap antenna. So that's the story here, Lynn. K5LYN, N5BTM, and it's been a little nippy. Over.
You know, the Hot Water 12 series radios are having a renaissance. They've been reborn. There's several up on 20 meters these days. We've got several of them here on 80, and they all work great. I never owned one. Now I'm feeling kind of left out. Over.
Well, you need to get in and join the crowd here, Lynn, and I'm sure we need to have a few of those that you're operating now.
One of these days, I'm having a space crisis as it is, Ralph, but one of these days, maybe so. Anything else for the group this evening?
No, stay warm. Hope the heat and electricity keep going. Over.
Roger, Roger. All right, we're hoping to do that. So far, so good. All right, let me have one more, then I'll give it back to a guy for a few. Who else for the net? K5LYN, listening?
Question, Ron.
Okay, I heard somebody call my name. Who was that?
Yeah, this is Jerry, WD5BFA, K5LYN. I got a question for you. Do you know what time and what frequency that Collins group meets on Sunday?
Yeah, 14263. 14263. The time, most all afternoon, maybe starting about 1 or 2 o'clock. I can't say for sure, but they go a long, long time.
Okay, that's long in there and listen. But thank you for being K5LYN, WD5BFA.
All right, Gary. Okay, guy, W5CMK, take a shot at it. K5LYN.
All right, Lynn, K5LYN and the boat anchors. This is W5CMK. Still in Kilgore, Texas, and still cold outside, but we're going to see if we can pick anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Come now with your call sign suffix, please. Well, anybody want to talk to me for Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now with your call sign suffix. Fox, Yankee, Lima. Go ahead.
Okay.
Located Airport Avenue for the Hello Radio. It's about 0 out right now. Signals are pretty weak. Nobody's wiggling in.
KC9FYL. Yeah, it's a little tough copy on you, but I got you rolling downhill all the way to Texas from Wisconsin, and yeah, I bet it is cold up there, but just make sure all the cheese doesn't freeze. That way we'll still have some to use down here in Texas on our cheeseburgers. All right, good deal, 73. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. All right, one more time, Boat Anchors Unlimited. Well, Lynn, you want to say you 73s and let's put a bow on this thing?
Yeah, I think so. It's been remarkably good, really, compared to last night when I turned on the radio. Let's see if there's anybody else who wants to talk to me about anything before we wind this thing down tonight. K5LYN, lifting. Well, pretty quiet, and pretty good propagation. A lot of great radios were heard tonight, and some of our friends from 20 meters came by. All right, I have nothing further. If anybody wants to shout at me, I'll listen out for a few more minutes, then we're going to wind her down. Guy, I'll let you tie the ribbons on it. W5CMK, what fun we had tonight. K5LYN.
Oh, absolutely, Lynn. Yeah, I was really kind of concerned about the band conditions, but it turned out okay, so we had another successful, almost a whole hour of fine amateur radio here, as George likes to refer to the finest hour of amateur all week long. Anyway, one more time, if anybody would like to speak to me for the Boat Anchors Unlimited, come now, or I'm fixing to tie a ribbon on this thing and put her to bed. All right, well, hearing nobody, I'm going to say 73 to everybody. Just keep your powder dry and warm, and we'll talk to you everybody next weekend, hopefully, around about 7:30 or so for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. I will now return this frequency back to normal amateur use from W5CMK.
Hey, Len, you still there? Say hello there, W5CMK and 5BTM.
Hey, Ralph. Yeah, I hollered at you earlier, but I guess you was out getting a sandwich or something.
No, the band's been up and down, man. I heard you to begin with, but not hear Lynn at all. And it's just been in the last about 10, 15 minutes that I've heard Lynn. So, anyway, it seemed like we had long propagation tonight there, over.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Well, it's been that way here for probably, the last month or so anyway?
Anyway, the guy that came in here, what really woke me up was old Steve. I said, I hear him got gangbusters, so think it's a changing.
There you go, WD5HNI from the Hill Country. Yeah, he's always got a swan spine signal over here.
Hey, y'all, can I butt in just a second?
Why, yeah, go ahead.
I heard Nick call me there, and we won't honestly find the frequency. Hey, Nick, I did hear you, K5LYN.
Okay, can you maybe slide up or down a few?
Yeah. Tell me where you want me to go, and I'll meet you there.
All right, let me do a recon run. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and I'm not transceiving, so I'll get there slower than you will.